Hello guys, welcome to the channel. I quickly want to go over a EURCHF 100 pips sell trade I took sometime on Monday this week, breaking down my complete thought process and why I got in on this sell trade right here. Do make sure you stick around till the end of this video, as I will share with you 3 things the professional traders implement that the amateur traders pay less attention to. So let's get right into it. Layering this up from my chart. I'm looking at the weekly time frame on EURCHF. But when I saw the setup, we are coming to a weekly key level, which was previously a weekly support. And then we had the break of this level and then a retest of this level. So we had what? Price come back to retest weekly key level. Previously, the level acted as a support, and then we had a break of the level, a broken support becomes a new resistance. So we had price watch retesting weekly key levels. And also clearly we had what from the weekly time frame, we can clearly see also we have a retest of what? The exponential moving average. And then we had what? The rejections off of the exponential moving average. You can see as soon as we came into the key level, we had lots of what? Weak rejections from the level. You can see this closed clearly as what? A rejection shooting star candlestick, just what? Below the level, and also what? Below the exponential moving average. Lots of what? Rejections from what? From the upside, indicating that what? Sellers were clearly rejecting what? Buyers from moving price above this level, confirming that what? This is indeed what is seller's zone. And then clearly from the weekly time frame, you can see we had somewhat of a weekly double tops. Yeah, we had somewhat of a weekly double tops. So coming, then we had a little push to the downside. And we tested the key level again. Afterwards, we had what? A drop. So a kind of weekly double top. That we would clearly see that from the daily time frame. And then this takes us down to the daily time frame. From the daily time frame, you can see upon the retest of the level, we had what? The first sell-off from the level, and then price came back to the level, giving us what? Even more clearer from what? From the daily time frame. Daily double top. And we can call the whole of this move we can call the whole of this move a double top. Also, we can choose to see second smaller double top also. So here we had ourselves what? The main double top, and then a smaller what? Double top, just within what? The main double top, as you can clearly see. At this retest of the level, we had a slight push to the downside, and we quickly what? Came back to the key level, and then we had what? We had the drop, giving us what? A nice, perfect what? M pattern also. So clearly we have what? Daily double tops. Then there was something I quickly noticed from the daily time frame. When we retested this key level, for every of the time we made what? This swing high. Take note of what the candlestick closes. So we're closed right here at the first time price came into the key level from the daily time frame perspective. And after we had the drop, the second time we came into the level again, you can clearly see that the candlestick had closed slightly lower than it did the previous time it came into the level. And then third time also, with the candlestick close also what? Slightly lower than the previous time. So this confirming that what? The buyer's pressure is kind of what? Shifting. As you can clearly see, we're having ourselves what? More of what? Lower highs. Upon the retest of this key level, you can clearly see this high is lower than the previous high. Take note of the candlestick closes, and then we have what? This daily high lower than the previous daily high, giving us what? More of what? Daily lower highs, confirming or rather giving us more information or clues that what? The buyer's pressure is kind of slowing down. Then what? We quickly add what? A daily break of the double top. We quickly add ourselves a daily break of the double top. It's somewhere around the level. So looking at this smaller double top pattern here. So I had what? This very nice bearish engulfing sell-off candlestick breaking what? Below the neckline of the double top. Confirming what? Giving us a rather nice setup because we had that nice impulse to the downside. And then what? We're looking for price to come back and retest what? The neckline of the double top, where we would scale down to the lower time frames for potential selling opportunities on this. And also clearly from the daily time frame, introducing the Fibonacci retracement tool from the previous swing high to the most recent swing low, you can clearly see what we had the pullback not just retesting the neckline of the daily double top. We have the pullback also what coming nicely into what the Fibonacci 61.8 golden zone. And then you can clearly see what a nice daily rejection candlestick off of the zone, confirming what the potency of this level right here, where we're looking out for what potential selling opportunities. So what the nice what daily rejection candlestick off of the neckline of the daily double top, and also off of the Fibonacci 61.8 golden zone. And now this takes us down to what the 4-hourly time frame from where we had our entry confirmation. So yeah, this is the daily candlestick break of the neckline. And as you can clearly see from the 4-hourly time frame, what a previous market structure where we had this level acted as what support, the third time, and finally we had what the nice break of the support. So a broken support becomes what a new resistance. So we're very much expecting price to come into this level and then what find what are selling opportunities from the level. Also, from the 4-hourly time frame, you can clearly see what we didn't just have the clear sell-off breaking a previous market structure, while the sell-off also clearly breaking below what the exponential moving average from the 4-hourly time frame perspective. And now, since we're below the exponential moving average, for every of the time we test the exponential moving average, we would expect what the exponential moving average to act as what dynamic resistance. So we had what the pullback coming to what previous market structure in the neckline of the daily double top, as we had established from the daily time frame. And then we had ourselves what also a 4-hourly double top. So this was the first time we came into what? We came back to retest the neckline of the previous daily double top, being a market structure from the 4-hourly time frame. And this was the first time we had a sell-off, and then we quickly came back. So we test previously broken support, now turned new resistance, and we're having ourselves what a nice 4-hourly rejection candlestick off of the level, giving us also what a 4-hourly double top or M pattern, as most people know it to be. So we had something like this. And yeah, this was where we had the sell confirmation, where we clearly see what a nice what 4-hourly rejection candlestick. Why then needed some extra confirmations. I quickly found out what we had ourselves a nice what bearish engulfing candlestick. And then I was a bit concerned about what this previous 4-hourly close that printed as a kind of a mini resistance right here. And as soon as we had what the next 4-hourly rejection candlestick closed right below the previous 4-hourly close, was where I had the confirmation entry for sell on this. So we had a combination of both what? The rejection and then what? A momentum candlestick at the what? Second leg of the double top as seen from the 4-hourly time frame. Start my sell entry at the second rejection candlestick and at the tight stop loss on this. And then I was pretty much targeting the previous daily lows on this. That's my take profit. Yeah, for a nice 1 to 3.76 hour. Even a 100 pips take profit on this. So clearly we had what? Lots of confluences in check. And let's watch my selling EURCHF at the retest of what? The key level for a nice 100 pips on TP on this. Guys, if you are finding value in this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really makes a huge difference. So earlier on in the video, I said I was going to share some pro trader tips. Yeah, I said I was going to share some pro trader tips. I'm being a full-time trader for the last 5 years, and having studied quite a number of successful traders who have been in the top of the game for the longest period of time. Here are a few things that distinguishes the professional traders from the consistently losing traders. Number one, I would say paying attention to details. Paying attention to every details and information the price or the market gives. So here, the professional traders pay attention to what it is. You have to understand, guys, the market leaves us what? Clues. Where it wants to what? Head next. And as a professional trader, you want to pay attention to every one of these details. And then what? The second would be what? Investigates. Professional traders are very thorough with analysis. They leave no room for what? Skepticism. And lastly, I would say patience. As opposed to what the amateur traders do, constantly getting in and out of any and every trade opportunity they see, professional traders plan their trades and are patient enough to see to it that trade meets the plan before pulling the trigger. So hence you get to hear the word very often. You plan the trade and then what? You're patient enough to what? Trade the plan. Thanks very much for staying till the end of this video, guys. Do well to subscribe now to this channel and turn on the notifications to never miss out. See you in the next video, guys.